You are now listening to or watching the It Takes All Kinds podcast.
Yeah, and if you aren't, you can head over to Apple Podcasts or Spotify and listen to us now. Or head on over to Drib on YouTube and watch the video version as well.
And if you'd like to stay up to date on when we're releasing a new episode or any other fun information about the podcast, you can give us a follow on Instagram at It Takes All Kinds Podcast and on Twitter at ITAC Podcast. That's ITAK Podcast.
Without saying much else, we hope you enjoy this episode.
I love that. It sounds like it's playing on a phone in another room. What song is that called?
Funky Town.
Funky Town. That was a Tina Turner joint, right? Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, Tina Turner.
Rest in peace. What was your... I know you're a big fan. What was your favorite Tina Turner song?
What's love got to do with it?
Is that the title of it?
What's love got to do? Oh.
What's up, dude?
Not much, man.
Yeah?
You know me. Chilling out.
I know you're not doing a goddamn thing.
No, never. Not. I'll just jump right. I'll just jump right into it. Carson, what we get? Whoa! Slow down. Welcome to the It Takes All Kinds podcast, episode 116. We're recording this on Wednesday, May 24th. And you'll be hearing this on Friday, May 26th.
That's right. And today, folks, I'm finally doing this. I finally remembered to do this. We have a big old stinking load to drop on.
Big old log.
We got a fucking double header taste test for you for the ages. One thing that I'm excited about both of them. I'm not downplaying either of them, but one of them, I was buying one of them, and then I just happened to see this other one that I didn't even know was a thing.
Carson's fat ass saw this.
And I am so excited to try this. And I cannot wait. I really am very excited. You're gonna have to stay tuned for that. It's coming up real soon. Big news in the basketball world we gotta talk about. Our favorite show is coming back next week. We're gonna have to share that. Also, the pause heard around the world. Don't know if you guys heard about this, but we are going to be digging into it. Gavin's going to turn his laptop down just a hair.
I didn't even turn it up.
And then we're also going to be... Gavin is going to be enlightening us and me about something called woke fishing. All of that and more on the It Takes All Kinds podcast, folks. Let's dig right into it. Gavin, as I can see, you are... sporting a shirt of my favorite basketball
your alma
team.
mater.
My alma mater, my alma mode. It's covered in ice cream. My favorite basketball team, and I've watched every single game this season for sure.
Yeah, he's a big old fan.
But you can report. It's not the word I'm looking for. You can. What's the word? You can be my alibi. You can attest to the fact that I've been a Nuggets fan freshman year of high school, longer than that.
Yeah, so
well, you would know freshman year of high school, but I've been a Nuggets fan since like mellow days.
Well, he just retired.
He did. I saw.
So you got to
I thought he retired a long time ago.
Well, I mean, like he's been in and out, but he this year I guess he never got signed to a team, so he just retired.
Well,
and Dwight Howard is trying to recruit everybody over to Thailand.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Good for you, Dwight.
Yeah.
They've been my favorite team for a long time. It literally just started as being a kid, liking basketball and then going, let's see what the teams are. Oh, this one's called Nuggets. That's funny. They'll be my team. And they've been my favorite NBA team.
You've been around since
since
Andre Miller days.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Alex
dude.
English,
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, dude, give him the English. Yeah, that's what they used to say on the court. I remember that.
Yep.
Yeah, no, been a big Nuggets fan, huge, for a while. And for the first time...
Monte Morris is your favorite player.
Facundo
Campazzo.
Dude, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Campazzo that in the toilet.
Right.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
And for the first time in franchise history, if you didn't know, if you're not up to date with the NBA, They just went to the finals for the first time ever.
Made it. Clinched
Made
the
it.
finals.
Absolutely clinched it right off,
Yep.
pinched that loaf
Yep.
off. And what a way to do it with a sweep, a full sweep.
Of the LeBron James led
Legacy.
Lakers.
And before that, what did they just not fully sweep each team, but
It
they
was like gentlemen sweep each time. It was 4-1.
yeah. So I mean,
They
that's
did it.
insane.
The boys did it. The boys in blue.
And I mean, I think everybody's thinking the same thing, that they're probably going to win it.
They're pretty good.
They're pretty great.
They're pretty good, top to bottom.
And you want to know why? It's because they play as a team, and there's
Yeah.
no egos on that
Yeah.
team.
Well,
there are, but
yeah.
They keep suppressed as much as they can. But it's awesome. I'm so excited about it, because we have a St. Louis boy. I guess he's not a St. Louis native, but he's not even. Was Michael Porter Jr. even?
No, he's from California.
No,
But he went to
Mizzou, so it
that's
counts.
close enough.
Not as much as Jason Tatum, who
Yeah.
probably won't be going to the finals. But jury's
You
still
can't ever
out.
Can't ever tell.
The
But
game
maybe-
did not go the way I thought it would
Yeah,
yesterday.
I guess maybe next week we'll know,
Yeah,
or by Friday we should know if they made it to the finals or not. So
Friday's my birthday.
Yeah.
Next
That's right.
Friday.
next Friday.
Maybe we'll know by my birthday. But yeah, it was very exciting to see that happen in such an amazing way, and well deserved, big time.
Big time.
And I just can't wait. I don't even care who's in it. I don't even care if it's the Heat or the Celtics. I would like it to be the Celtics. That's not going to happen, though.
Yeah.
But it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
And you're going to be
Exciting.
rooting them on.
Yeah,
right
I mean,
next to them.
it's a little sacrilegious as a Timberwolves fan to cheer on the Nuggets, but if there's any team that we've been close in battles with, it's the Nuggets.
Right. But you did buy a shirt for them, for the Nuggets.
No, actually, my parents did.
Oh, your parents bought it for you.
I'd never owned this shirt.
And you were like, don't give me this.
No, they
You
went to
take it back?
Denver to watch Ghosts, and they brought me this back.
That was your
That was my gift.
courtesy prize.
Yeah. And I like it. It's
Yeah,
really
now you
comfy.
like it.
It's really comfy. It's from my favorite. Honestly, my favorite big brand is 47.
Oh, okay.
My favorite big brand.
I have a hat, a 47 hat.
I love their hats. They're so good.
They're okay. They're not my favorite.
They're my favorite hats.
But I don't wear. They make good father hats.
Yeah.
And I don't really wear father.
Oh,
hats
I wear dad
anymore.
hats.
I'm a fitted guy.
Yeah.
I'm a fitted guy or a snapback guy. Gavin and I are looking at my hats now.
He's got a hat
because
wall.
Everything I own is this close is in eye shot.
Yeah.
Besides the
He
stuff
doesn't
in
even have a
storage.
dresser or nothing.
No, I got little nightstands that have stuff in them. But yeah, I don't like dressers. Don't like them. Never liked them. I had dressers like ever since I was a kid,
Yeah.
and I was like, I don't like these. I like clothing racks.
Because whenever you
and
moved out,
minimal
you did have that
minimal
tall
drawers.
one. That tall dresser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, don't fucking touch that. Because I was like, I don't want this thing anywhere near
Yeah.
me. I,
So you
I
just left it at the
think they're
apartment?
stupid. Yeah, I left it there. No, I didn't even bring it.
Oh.
No, God no. I
Okay.
left that thing here. All the guys were like, do we have to move this? And I was like, no. Because you weren't here in the morning when we were moving
No.
out.
I'm never here in the morning.
You're never here in the morning. I'm trying to figure that out.
It's funny because I'm just not a morning guy.
No, you're not, and I'm apparently not either. I wish I was.
That's the craziest thing to me is that why I like the evening shift, the second shift more is because
For work.
is because I don't have to have coffee to get me through the day.
True. But you sometimes do. You
Every once in a
sometimes
while.
will have a little
Every once in a while.
cap,
Yeah.
a little nightcap.
Yeah. And a candle and everything. Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Go to bed.
Yeah.
Go take a nap.
Yep.
You know what? I used to be a morning person when I was a youngman, when I was a
Nope.
kid.
No.
Up until I would say it was like elementary school up until probably like early middle school. Like
I
I'm
was never a
talking
morning
like
person.
6th or 7th grade.
Nope.
It started changing over.
Nope. Never did it.
But I'd either get up.
No, not me.
I'd get up at like we'll get to you in a minute. I would get up at like 5 a.m. before school to play like Webkins or Club Penguin or play with my tech decks.
Nope.
Until I had to get on the bus and go to school.
Nope. I always had to be woken up.
Listen, I wish I was that way now. I'm not. I haven't been for a long time.
Oh yeah, no, I wish I
unfortunately.
was now because there's a lot of good things that happen during the day that I always miss. So
There's a lot of cool things that happen in the morning.
yeah, that's all I've
Like,
heard.
9 Night at the museum.
Yeah, Night at the Museum did come out in the morning. I do remember that.
They had a 6 a.m.
They had a morning
release.
show.
Yeah.
Night at the Museum morning show.
Yeah, you don't remember that?
You don't remember that? But I've taken up an affinity for scotch.
Yeah. Speaking of
Butterscotch.
things that aren't in the morning.
Butterscotch.
Butterscotch.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of people have said that I'm like an old man, like a little old man. So I decided I'd embrace the role and
Carry around candies.
carry around little scotch candies and hand it out to kids.
Right.
What? Whenever it's like, oh, you guys want some candy?
Do you have any on you? I'm a big fan of butterscotch. There's
No,
a
I
lot
don't
of
have any
people
on me.
that there are a lot of people that hate butterscotch
I like
flavoring,
butterscotch. I like it.
and there's a lot of people that hate the discs that we're talking about.
True story. I actually did start like legitimately choking on one as a kid. It got stuck lodged in my throat.
Okay.
That was terrifying.
Where were you at when this
My
happened?
house.
By yourself or
No, all my family members were involved.
So there were witnesses.
Yeah, there were witnesses. They can attest to this. I was choking on the Werther's original.
Oh,
But-
the Werther's.
Yeah.
I don't count those as butterscotches, but we'll get back
but
to
it was
that.
it was still something. It
And
was
you-
a little disc and it got stuck in my throat.
And what happened? Did you have to?
I don't even remember, but it was
It
just
went down finally.
yeah, it was just like boom.
Not
But
to-
I was like suffocating. It sucked.
Speaking of suffocating, not to get off topic, I once choked on a strawberry at
Really?
the dinner table. I don't even remember what happened, but somehow I swallowed a decent sized strawberry whole
Whole. Yeah.
at the dinner table. And all I remember is that, because I was pretty young, is that like I stood up in the chair. Like for some reason, I stood up, like I got out of my chair and stood
up,
on the
yeah.
chair. I don't know why. I don't know why I did that.
I heard that's
and then
the
it
best
went
way to get it down. Yeah.
Fairly.
But
You're like stand on a chair. And
no,
scream.
but in all honesty, scotch is like my favorite. I love scotch. Go home, down probably a bottle and a half of scotch, then go to work the next day.
Uh-huh.
Come home, down a bottle and a half of scotch, go to bed.
Bottle
go
and
to
a half.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Uh-huh.
I go through a lot. It's pretty expensive. It's an expensive habit, but
Yeah.
and then on the weekends I give it up for skiing. And then whenever I have my fencing competitions, those are usually on like Thursday nights. So I go fencing on Thursday nights. It's after work.
I think you can drink scotch and still ski. I don't think you have to.
Yeah, but I don't like flying drunk.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Because that's your
that's my MO.
right. Missouri. So, what's your favorite brands? Are you like a Johnny Walker guy? Are you a Bowmore guy? What are
Yeah.
you into?
Yeah, Johnny Walker's more my favorite scotch.
Okay, that's pretty cheap stuff, though, huh?
Well, I mean, like if
Is
you're
that just
drinking a
like-
bottle and a half a night, it kind of runs you pretty dry.
Right. Once you get through the expensive stuff, it all tastes the same after that.
Right.
I heard
It's not even scotch and soda. I'm literally just drinking scotch.
oh yeah, no, I
like-
know.
Glenfiddich usually is what I like to, Glenlivet, Monkey Shoulder.
That sounds racist.
Lagavulin.
Chivas Regal.
Lagavulin. That's one of my favorite. Glenlivet again.
Oh, what about Hanky Bannister?
Yeah, all these are my favorite. I love Scotch whiskey.
Are you a Hanky Bannister fan?
Yeah, big Hanky Bannister fan. Like I love Hanky Bannister.
So what I know about, because Hanky Bannister's
And
one
I even have like one of those metal things that you can make circle ice cubes with.
yeah, of course.
I have one of those.
Oh, so you're a Scotch and Ice guy.
Yeah.
Because some people are just Scotch straight.
No, I get the little Scotch glass. And
Right.
then I start drawing with chalk.
Well, I'm not saying people take pulls out of the bottle. I'm talking about people who just do no ice.
Yeah, no, I do ice. I get the whole
So
bottle.
actually, what I know about Hanky Bannister is that it was, I think it was established in, I want to say 1757. And with
that
its
was off the top of
first,
your head?
this is all on top of my head.
That's crazy.
I just remember because I read the back of the bottle so much that it's like I know all this. And I think it was with its first blend dating as far back as the 1890s.
Wow.
And Hanky Bannister, it has a long history. It was known as one of Winston Churchill's favorite tipples.
Oh, right. That's why I drink it.
What are your favorite tipples?
That's one of my favorites.
Hanky Bannister.
Hanky Bannister.
If I had to say because tipple, of course, is just like an alcoholic drink. Like it doesn't have to be scotch. It can be
Right.
anything.
It can be whatever.
And I'm not really. I'm a cheap slut. I like to drink.
I like my Johnny Walkers.
I like my Johnny Walker. I like my Johnny Booths. I like my Walker Texas Ranger.
Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash. I like
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop.
He's got his own brand of
Bland.
He's got his own blend of wine.
He does, and it's very cheap.
Yeah, it's really good.
Very cheap. Is it?
No, I don't know.
I don't know either. Never had it. Yeah, that was one of Winston. I can't believe it.
Snoop Lion.
Snoop Lion. Hanky Bannister.
And Scotch.
Shout out.
So
Hanky
if you have
Bannister.
any other recommendations I can mix my Scotch with, because I'm going through a lot and I'd like to start mixing it with stuff.
I mean, you obviously, like you said, Hanky Bannister, Pig's Nose. That's
Right.
another good one.
Monkey Shoulder.
Pooch to the Side.
Right.
Queen Anne, Red Hackle.
I mean, those are all. I mean, like I've tasted them all. They're all kind of the same.
White Horse. White.
That one's a
White
little
Heather.
different. That one's actually a little bit different.
Wright and Greggs.
Right.
W.M. Maxwell.
Right.
William
I
Grant,
love all of them.
McNamara.
Yeah, McNamara. Yeah.
Mac DeMarco. Monarch of the Highlands. That's another good one.
Yeah.
The famous Grouse, Dawson,
Can't say-
D-Wares,
can't-
Diego, Dimple,
Nope. See,
Crawford. It's Craig Athol. Tell me when to stop. Compass Box, Black and White, Black Bottle, Buchanan's,
Right.
Valentine's, Alex Ferguson's. That's another great
Yeah, no,
one.
I haven't had that one.
All
It sounds like,
all
it
the
almost sounds like
Lions.
you've had more Scotch than I have.
I just know my
And I'm the Scotch guy.
I know my tipples.
What can I say?
What can I say? Me and Winnie Churchill, we know our tipples.
W.
Me-
Churchill.
Yo, Churchill, W Riz, W Churchill Riz,
W. Churchill.
W Churchill. You gotta tweet that out. Yo, W Churchill.
W-
Next, like, do you know the account that just tweets out daily updates from World War II?
Yeah.
Which, by the way, it got to the end of the war now. I follow them. You next time they tweet something out about Winston Churchill, you should just comment, "Yo, W Churchill." Do a quote tweet on it.
W. Churchill.
Yo, W Churchill. I'll give you a layout
Yeah.
next time I see one.
Yeah.
Antiquary, another good one.
Right.
I guess I'll stop.
Yeah. Quail's beak.
Quail's egg.
Yeah. Quail's toes. Nails.
Quail nails.
Some of them are just. Some of them. It's like
Run the
It's
gamut.
kind of like an older type of Scotch
Yeah.
that I like. I like more of like an aged taste.
Yeah. Well, it's the
Uh,
expensive stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like, what else is there supposed? What am I supposed to drink? So I drink a bottle and a half of that a night.
I can't get past the smokiness of it. It's too strong for me.
Oh, I love it.
It's
That's
much.
like, you always see shows where people are smoking cigarettes after sex. Well,
Of
I
course.
do that after I smoke a cigarette after each glass of wine, glass of Scotch I have.
Right.
Smoke a cigarette.
Well, because it's not smoky enough.
Right, and then I well, actually, I do one after every drink of Scotch, and then
Yeah, yeah.
every bottle of Scotch I finish, I do another cigarette.
Yeah.
So
Don't go to a bar with Gavin because he will ask the bartender.
I'll
if
start.
they can
I'll
smoke
start chain smoking.
He'll ask the bartender if he can outsmoke this Scotch
Yeah.
because it's not smoky enough.
Yeah,
He'll ask the bartender to match him.
yeah.
Gavin will bring his own bottle and
I
ask
actually
the
bring my own
bartender
barrel
match him.
to the bar.
Yeah, and you'll be like, "Bro, can you match me?"
yeah, yeah.
And they'll be like, "No, we
No, we
don't
can't."
bring barrels.
Yeah.
We have bottles."
Right.
And he's like, "Oh, well, that
Well,
makes sense."
okay. Well, this is not the type of establishment I want to be in.
And then he leaves.
Yeah.
Every time. Gavin and
I
I
mean,
have not had a
we've-
drink at a bar in years.
Yeah, I mean, like you've helped me roll in the barrel before, and it just like one time like collapsed
Yeah.
at the end of the stairs. It was that was a lot of Scotch that they had to clean up.
And
I did
that was
not
a
clean that up, by the way.
1970.
Yeah.
That was a 1970 Pig's Nose.
No, yeah, I was really pissed.
That was the
off.
first year they ever
Mate, they like brewed that. You
yeah.
know? I mean, not brewed it, but aged it. They
Aged
started
it,
aging
yeah.
it. Yeah,
smoked it in a barrel, and
that's just I don't bring it up anymore.
my car still
Let's
smells like
go.
smoke.
Let's move on.
You made me put it in the van. The car
Let's
still
go.
smells like smoke.
Come on,
I'm
let's move
still
on.
waiting for you to pay me to get that cleaned.
What? I mean, it's not even your car anymore.
So our favorite show is coming back next week. We talked about Black Mirror recently. That's not our favorite show. I would say collectively our favorite show, no jokes at all, even though it's a show about jokes, is I Think You Should Leave. Season 3 is coming next Tuesday. Kind of a weird day to release it, if I'm being honest.
Kind of a weird day.
I was talking to my brother. So let me just tell you how much I've known about this
permeated through
season coming up.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you how long I've known. Last night, my brother Logan and I, who's also a fan of I Think You Should Leave. My brain is real bad, and I Think You Should Leave, and it takes all kinds stuck in my head. They're getting mixed together, so I keep wanting to say the other. So if you see me pause before I say it, that's why. We're talking about it last night,
I
and
did
he
the
was
same
like,
thing with my scotch bottles.
"Of course." And we're talking about it last night, and he was like, "I think the new season comes out like." He's like, "I think it might even be next week," and I was like, "No." I was like, "Does it?" And he's like, "Yeah." It's like, "I think I just saw something." And I was like, "I feel like I would have seen some sort of promo about it." And what do you know? I'm up there, and I look it up, and I'm like, "Oh shit! It comes out a week from yesterday, which was Tuesday." And I was like, "I didn't know that. I had no idea that was happening. I don't remember seeing an announcement about that. I obviously knew, like, there's a lot of press about it getting renewed for a season. There was a lot of press whenever they started shooting it, and then it's been nothing. I haven't seen anything."
Well, there was a fan account that tweeted out that like the I Think You Should Leave comes back on April 30th, and then like the official account was like,
No, it doesn't.
yeah,
Interesting.
yeah, it was very weird.
And I was kind of like, oh, because when he said that, I was like, oh, they kind of dodged a bullet with the writer's strike. In all honesty, they really did. Which I also hope that they don't get any like idiots who don't know about the show and are like, wow, there's a writer's strike going on, and this came out, and it's like, dumbass, you know that they had to write this like
before
at least a year ago or more before this happened. But there will be idiots like that. But anyways, I've been stoked since yesterday finding out that it comes out next week.
That's a long time.
I know, it's a lot. I've told you I've been preparing
mentally
for 24 hours almost.
Wow.
Or wait, was that? Oh no, that was 2 nights ago. Sorry, that was 2 nights ago. That wasn't last night, was it? Because it was 2 nights ago, for sure.
What, Monday night was 2 nights ago? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So it was 2 nights. So it's been 2 nights. I've had 48 hours to permeate on it, and I am very excited. I'm stoked. What we're gonna do. The plan is because I don't know when we'll record next week, but it'll probably be on Tuesday. I'm not planning on watching until next weekend. Yeah. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna sit on it, and then I'm just gonna binge it, the whole thing, probably one night, and then the week after, Gavin and I, because he'll also do the same. I'm gonna make him do it, and we're gonna have like a full-on review show about it the week after. So not next week, but the week after, we will give our full, honest review of I Think You Should Leave season 3. How's that sound?
I'm excited.
I am legitimately very excited. I hope none of that sounded too much like a joke, but I literally didn't know until 2 days ago that it was coming out in a week. Trailer dropped today, by the way. I didn't mention that.
Yeah, trailer dropped.
There's a lot of great people in it. Fred Armisen's going to be in it. He was in it before.
He's
obviously,
my favorite.
Obviously, my boss Tim Heidecker will be in it again.
He's my favorite.
Ben Schwartzman is going to be in it. There's a lot of names.
Connor O'Malley's going to be in it.
Connor O'Malley's going to be in it again. Patty Harrison's going to be in it again. Yeah, it's going to be. I can't wait. Can't wait for all the gifts to drop. Somebody was like, I can't wait for the new patch of gifts to drop next week.
Yeah.
Because that's
update, guys.
GIF update, guys. Yeah, I can't wait though. It's awesome. It's such a good show. Great people behind it, of course. And that's that. Let's get into this fucking double banger taste test right now because
especially before it gets too late, you know.
Because something might be keeping us up a little late tonight, if you know what I'm saying. That's a little scary.
That was like Hereditary type.
Sorry, my mom's gonna start swimming through the air.
Yeah.
I gotta get a drink of water. I'm sorry. Okay, so we have two different. We have two different items. One of the items has 3 different flavors to it. but it's all part of the same item. And then we have another item that Gavin doesn't know about. He knows about the first one. He does not know about the surprise one that we'll be keeping for the end. So,
I don't know any of this.
he doesn't know a goddamn thing.
I don't know fucking
Let's
anything.
get into this first one. If you didn't know, something that's been available maybe for a while. I don't know. Maybe Gavin, you can do some. Maybe you can actually do something over there and research this. But I think it's been a thing for a while. I don't know if it's been a thing in a can for a while. But what I do know is that it recently released at Walmart. And of course, if you are not watching this episode, we are talking about Emma Chamberlain's.
It's been about a month.
That it's been out in Walmart or out in general? Because she's had a coffee company for a while. And she's had like drinks available.
From Forbes, April 20th, Chamberlain Coffee launches ready-to-drink lattes at Walmart, and Cinnamon Bun is an instant classic.
At Walmart.
At Walmart.
But it's been available.
For a month.
No, it's been a thing for a lot longer, is what I was trying to get at.
No,
Chamberlain Coffee has been a company. Yeah,
no, I know. I'm saying that it came out at Walmart a month ago.
But I already said that.
Yeah.
I was saying I don't know when this like came out in general. Because Chamberlain Coffee has been a thing for a while. Guess you're not in the Emma Chamberlain loop, Gavin. But I've known about it for a while. And then whenever I saw that these were releasing, Gavin was like, we got to try these. And I was like, let's do it. So now we're here. We have 3 different flavors. I don't know how many there are total. Maybe it was in that Forbes article. But I described the 3 that are available at my local Walmart, which is the regular cold brew latte, the vanilla latte, and the mocha latte. Now, Gavin, you're not a big coffee drinker, but I know you like your...
I like my cold coffees.
You like your cold coffees.
I'm going back to like the very first Instagram post that they posted on Chamberlain Coffee, so give me a minute.
Okay. He's doing his research.
I'm doing my research.
What is your cold coffee flavor of choice?
Mocha.
Good, because that I was like... I feel like Gavin's going to be the mocha guy. So.
I'm a mocha frappe.
We'll try all 3
I'm
of
a basic bitch.
them.
I'm a basic bitch.
Yes,
I love mocha frappe.
yes, queen, slay it all.
What can I say? What can I say?
Yes. Yes. So, of course, we have... Don't
Coffee
have glass
mugs.
cups. We have coffee mugs to drink out of. Should we start? Let's just start with the cold brew latte. Let's start with the classic.
Okay.
By the way, obviously the artwork is amazing. You know what I will say though? I love the artwork. I have to say that first. Because I know Emma's watching this.
Okay, good.
But my only gripe is that there was only one pretty narrow shelf of canned coffee drinks at this Walmart I went to, right?
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't much to choose from. This took me like 5 minutes to notice it on the shelf. Because there's too many like earthy pastel colored coffee cans.
Yeah.
They all look the same to me. Even though I love this art, it's just like it doesn't
stand
coffee
out.
drinks don't there needs to be a coffee drink that stands out. But then it's like you kind of have to market it in a way that you know what it is. So if you make it like, you know,
Liquid Death.
if you make it like blue, if you make the
Yeah.
whole can blue, it's not going to look like a coffee drink.
Right.
So I get what they're doing. I mean, it is smart, but it's like it does all blend together. But anyways,
Well, you could say
Plant-based-
that coffee blends together. 2019 was when they first made a post.
nice.
So December 22nd, 2019 was the first.
And
day.
what is available on the Chamberlain Coffee website? I'm sure it was probably linked in their bio, but plant-based, by the way, which is cool.
I know. I just closed it. That's why I just made that face.
Oh. 70
They have
milligrams
a lot
of
of
caffeine.
stuff on here. Actually, they got a lot. They got
This is an interesting song.
yeah. They got coffee bags, single serve, matcha, tea, and more. Accessories like an electric whisk, cold brew mason jar, fluffy lamb hoodie. They have bundles. They have flavor quiz.
Hoodie.
Let's find out what the flavor quiz is.
Can
How do you
hand me-
brew, Carson?
Can you hand me some paper towels? They're right behind
You
you.
already spill something?
No, but I'm just preparing. It smells. I'll tell you what. It smells really good. I also like to mention that it is 10:26 p.m. So we are not drinking
I gotta be up in
full things.
11 hours.
Do you really?
Yeah.
For work?
Yeah, I'm coming in early for a project.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Snappy.
Here we go. Well, this will wake you up.
That's a little bit more black coffee.
A little bit strong, which I expected because it's just a cold brew latte. It's just milk. There's no flavoring in it.
Yeah. Okay.
Good taste,
Carson,
though.
I'm doing a quiz here.
I don't mind. Are you doing the flavor quiz?
Yeah.
So next we're going to do the
I'm
vanilla
a cold
latte.
brew. I'll do cold brew. Is that okay?
Is that okay?
Who are you?
No, let me guess.
Fam first always, constantly getting shit done. I don't know, I'm pretty chill most of the time. Always making friends and talking it up. Nerdy and curious.
Those all describe you.
Stop.
I don't know. You're I don't know, chill.
Yeah.
I would say either chill or get shit done.
How do you like your coffee?
It's pretty thick. It's very viscous.
Ice cold. No other way.
Ice cold.
When do you
baby.
want your coffee?
Now.
As soon as I wake up.
Vanilla latte, baby girl. You ready? Cheers. Here we go. Vanilla latte.
That does not taste like
Turn
vanilla.
the camera back on.
Huh. I like my coffee roasted light.
That was the one I was hoping I would like the most, and it's so far my least favorite. I think the cold brew latte was better than that one. What do you think?
Yeah.
Interesting. Aftertaste isn't bad, but that
Yeah.
like initial was like,
huh.
Okay, so is it made with almond? It's made with almond. It tastes like oat milk to me, which I don't like oat milk.
Like, yeah.
Like, yeah.
It said that I
Crack it open the mocha.
belong more to the early bird light roast blend bag. Would match best with me.
Okay. Very light mocha smell going on here. Cheers, the mocha one. Here we
I
go.
like the music that's playing here.
It's coffee.
No, that's not good. That's not good.
It's not bad, but there's no mocha flavor to me.
That's not good. That's all I know. Yeah, no, that's just not good.
I didn't hate it, but there is like there's a very light hint of chocolate. There's not enough. You know what I mean? But I still think vanilla one was the worst. I'd go cold brew, mocha, vanilla.
Yeah, it's not good though.
So is
I
it
don't know.
not good because you don't like the flavor of coffee? You want your like coffee to be sugary and milky and stuff. So, which I like. I can go either way.
If you're a darker drinker,
I can go both ways.
if you're a dark coffee drinker, you'd like these. I feel like.
If you like a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of milkiness in your coffee, this is perfect for you.
Carson, what's the next one?
I like it, but I don't.
I will
don't
never
see
buy
my
these.
Yeah, if I'm going to go buy a canned coffee drink, I'm going for something that like tastes like a little bit like coffee.
Yeah,
You
this
know
one
what I mean?
didn't really taste like that much like coffee, in my opinion.
But I like coffee, but I'm still with you. I'm still not to the level of black coffee drinker. So
Right.
like, but black coffee drinker, I bet if I had my brother try this, who's a black coffee drinker, and my dad,
Yeah.
who's a black coffee drinker, they'd be like,
They probably like it.
well, no, I think they would be like, wow, this is so sugary.
Oh yeah,
You know what I
right,
mean?
Yeah,
Because there's
I will
like,
say it's definitely more sugary than like a black coffee would, but
Yeah.
it is a darker roast.
it's not bad. I mean, it's milky. To me, it's not bad. I you can save your opinion for your
Fuck
your
me.
blog site. But yeah, I mean, I can tell it's good coffee. It's well done. It's just like, it's like you said, it's if you like that coffee
Yeah.
flavor. Okay. I'm going to set these down here because this one I am very excited for and I'm a little upset about. I was really excited and then I found something out that really upset me. I found out that this snack got canceled. No, I was kidding. So I'm going to set it up and then I'll explain why I'm upset. So, Gavin,
I do not know about these.
did you know? You don't even know what it is yet.
No,
Did you know
no.
that there are other snacks available in other countries?
You're shitting me.
I'm not lying to you, man.
No, I've never. No.
Do you know anything about Canadian snacks?
I know they have ketchup flavored Lay's.
There you go. You hit the nail right on the coffin, Gavin. There are ketchup flavored chips and snacks in Canada. Now, ever since I was a little boy perusing YouTube, watching every goddamn YouTuber under the sun
Epic
try
mealtime.
ketchup chips on YouTube for whatever reason, because that was a genre, I have always wanted to try that. Because at first I was like, that sounds gross. And then once you're like, you're not a fucking dumb idiot kid anymore. And
I'm
you realize
I'm still
that
not
would
really
be
a
good
big fan
flavor.
of ketchup, but I'll put it on stuff. Like I'll put it on
Okay.
my cheeseburgers and hot dogs and stuff. But
Right.
I know it's kind of sacrilege in Chicago to put,
Yeah, we're not
Yeah.
from Chicago.
But I'm saying like it's not a good thing to put ketchup on your Chicago dog.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean,
Don't do
You
that.
don't go to fucking Louis and ask for just ketchup on your dog.
Right.
But
Right.
I'm also not either. I'm not a huge ketchup fan. I like
Yeah.
it with fries. I'm very diligent with my ketchup.
Yeah.
I don't love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not a ketchup fucker.
Now, did you know, Gavin, because you brought up ketchup Lay's, did you also know that there are ketchup flavored Doritos?
No.
I'm talking like Tucker Carlson.
Did you know?
Did you know that there are
No,
also
why is that?
ketchup flavored Doritos?
No, I did not know that.
I did.
Okay.
And so I'm at Walmart.
Good for you, man.
I get the Wilt Chamberlain's coffee.
Right.
I'm walking.
He's dropping
I'm,
100.
I'm walking down the aisle,
Walking down
and
the
a
aisle.
little like center display of Doritos catches my eye, and I notice. Hang on a second. That's ketchup flavored Doritos
Huh.
in America, in the Midwest.
Yeah.
And I about goddamn lost my mind in that middle of the Walmart. Live feed of me in Walmart.
Yeah.
Because I was like, holy shit, my Canadian dreams have come true. I didn't even have to go to Canada.
And before we try these guys, make sure to like and subscribe. Hit that yellow bell. Turn it green.
Turn it red. So, before we try these, here comes the sad news. So, when I got home and I started looking into it more, I was like,
Why?
why are these here? Why did
Right.
I not? Why did
No one told me about
Frito-Lay not give me a call and say, hey, we're bringing ketchup Doritos to the United States?
this. Right.
And then I look it up, and then I found out that they've released this before in the USA as a duo with ketchup and then mustard flavored Doritos, hot mustard flavored Doritos.
I kind of like those.
Really? Because I think that sounds disgusting.
I want to try that.
I'm
I bet that
not-
would taste
I
like
like-
hot dogs.
I
Not
like
gonna
honey
lie.
mustard. I don't like yellow mustard. And that all it makes me think is that it's going to taste like hot yellow mustard, and that sounds like a nightmare. So then I was upset that I didn't get both. So I'm saying it right now. Hopefully we will have the hot mustard Doritos next week, because I would have had them in time for this, but I didn't even know it was a thing. I don't remember seeing a bright yellow bag of Doritos on this display. I just remember seeing red ketchup heaven.
Yeah.
So I'm a little disappointed that it's not like a ketchup Dorito migration. It's just like, here's a summer thing that you can try. But I'm still fucking stoked, because I'd have to imagine these just taste like ketchup Doritos. They're not going to try and like change the flavor of it. So either way,
It
I'm
does
happy.
say
I just
tangy
wish.
ketchup.
Right. I mean, it smells like ketchup. So I mean, like, I can't imagine it's any different. I can ask a
Oh
Canadian.
yeah, it does. Yeah.
I can give a Canadian a bone and see what they say.
One of the most traumatic
so-
experiences of my life. Speaking of ketchup,
Uh-oh, I think I know where this is going.
I think you've heard this before, but I wanted to share it with the audience.
Please do.
So me, my brother, and my sister used to take piano lessons.
Okay. Not what I was
And
expecting this to
yeah,
go, but
so
okay.
me and my brother and my sister used to take piano lessons. So we'd all have it on the same day, kind of like back to back to back. In the evening time. I think it was like Tuesday nights or something like that. I don't remember.
I used to do the same thing pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
And this one time, Sean had gotten chicken nuggets from school, elementary school.
Okay.
I think I was in 4th grade, I was in 2nd grade. Everyone was in kindergarten. I think that was the year.
Uh-huh.
And Sean likes ketchup.
Okay. Humble brag.
I like I said, I never was a big ketchup guy, but on this day, I guess his stomach got upset in the car after eating these chicken tenders and ketchup, chicken nuggets and ketchup.
Mm-hmm.
and he vomited all over.
Okay.
And it
All
just
over
smelled
the
like
car?
and it just smelled like ketchup.
Ugh.
So
I
that
didn't
was
know
one
that
reason.
story.
That was one reason why I didn't eat ketchup for a long time after that.
Really?
Because it just smelled like that.
Did it smell like that for a while too in the car?
No, I think it got out pretty quick.
Okay.
I don't. But
Were you in there when he
yeah,
threw
yeah,
up?
yeah. It was just like emanating. Oh God, it was terrible. Sorry, Sean, for putting on blast like that. But
No, Sean can come
but
defend
yeah,
himself.
it was
Ugh, that's
disgusting.
So
So I did
gross.
not eat
Ketchup.
ketchup for a long time because of that.
When do you remember when you got back into ketchup and you were like, okay, I can finally.
I don't eat it with my fries still.
Really?
Don't
what do
eat
you
with
eat
my
with your fries?
Ranch.
Ugh.
I love ranch.
I got an even bigger thing with ranch.
I like ranch.
Well, you
flavored
guys,
things.
where the story I thought you were gonna go is that you guys sat at a lunch. Not yet. Oh, hang on. That there was a kid at a lunch table who would like put like an ungodly amount of ranch on stuff. But maybe that was Sean's story. Maybe that had nothing to do with you.
No, I would probably be the one that put on at least the amount of ranch on stuff.
Oh gosh, like bad ranch. Because we did the chicken sandwich video, and I like I put a ton, like an ungodly amount of ranch on it, and took a bite, and it was so gross. And somebody made the comment.
That's still up, right?
Of course.
Okay.
They didn't
I mean,
take it down.
No, it's not like a.
We said a bunch of slurs in it, but we kept it up.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
It's not like a iDubbbz hair cake thing.
No. It's a real food. It has nothing.
That was
gross
the
in it.
closest we've ever gotten Epic Mealtime.
Yeah. Well, that's what we were trying to kind of mimic.
Yeah.
Was Epic Mealtime. It was fun. I like that series that we did. I had a similar thing with eggs. I'm gonna tell you this story real quick.
Ketchup and eggs I've never understood. Hot sauce and eggs I can get it.
I love a hot ketchup.
Right. That's what I was gonna say.
I love hot sauce and eggs.
Right.
I've had ketchup and eggs. I'm not a fan. It's a little bit weird.
That is that. Whenever I saw people were doing that, I think at like a hotel a long time ago, I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like I was literally like, "Oh,
you
what?"
went up and you're like, "Ugh, what are you doing?"
Yeah, and I went, and I just vomited, like projectile vomited on their plate. But
so my this has nothing to do with ketchup, but eggs,
vomiting.
It does have to do with vomiting.
Oh, okay.
I ate eggs for breakfast one morning. Speaking of middle school again. Yeah, it was in middle school. 8 eggs.
8 eggs.
8 eggs. 8 eggs. And it was 8 eggs or bidets. And it was either hat day at school or I just wanted to wear a hat. Okay?
I can already kind of see where this is going.
Probably not. It's not that crazy, but well, it's just kind of funny. I was a very neurotic kid at that age. I had a lot of issues. And I ate my breakfast, which was scrambled eggs. Left, walked down to the bus stop, got all the way to the bus stop. Bus was coming probably in about like maybe 5 minutes. I realized I didn't have my hat that I really wanted to wear, whether it was hat day or not, I don't know. So I proceeded I was at the bottom of the other side of the hill where you came from.
Yeah.
I proceeded to sprint up the hill to get back to get my hat. I get to the side door of my parents' house. I knock on it to have my dad let me in. He opens the door and I just puke eggs onto the ground. And I wasn't sick. It was just from exhaustion of sprinting up the hill. And so my dad immediately was like, "Oh shit, are you feeling like, oh shit, I didn't know you were feeling bad, or I didn't know you're feeling sick or anything like that." And I was like, "No, I just wanted to get my hat." And then so I came inside and like chilled for a bit, and then he drove me to school. But it was like so stupid. But anyways, so then you would think that I wouldn't have eaten eggs after that, but I did. I ate eggs.
I figured
right
you were
after
puke
I
into
ran
your hat.
upstairs, I ate eggs.
I thought it was gonna be you grab your hat and on the way back to the bus stop.
No, thank God.
Into the hat.
I never did that. One time I told my parents I was sick and they were calling my bluff. And then they were like, "Can you go feed the dogs?" And then I fed the dogs. Or I opened the container of the dog food, smelled it, and I ran to the bathroom and puked. Because that's how sensitive my stomach was. So we got Ketchup Doritos here. Gavin's going to dig in. We're finally getting into them. All right, well, yeah. Okay, well, I was going to, yeah. We can just do it like that. Oh, there goes the dog. I want a real sauced one. All right, ready? I'm so excited for this. It tastes
good.
exactly like I thought it would, which makes me happy. That's all I was gonna say. Sound like I was gonna say something else. I
Makes me
wasn't.
happy.
Makes me happy.
Does still have the Dorito spice to it.
Yeah, so maybe these have a little bit more of a spice than the regular ketchup Doritos do. I doubt it though. They probably. I can't imagine. I mean, I don't know what else you would do to make ketchup. I can't imagine. I can't imagine what you would do to make a ketchup Dorito taste any different than this.
Yeah.
This is exactly what I would have thought it tasted like. But like you said, maybe a little bit spicier, which I like. I really like that spice to it. Oh, man. I'm in hog heaven right now. I'm not even going to lie to you. I got to stop. But I don't want to.
These are pretty good.
Wow. I try
that's pretty good.
I try to refrain from eating chips and stuff like that now, but I'm gonna have to keep buying these until they're gone because they're I don't know when they're gonna come back.
I'm not a big chip guy either, but I have started to take a bit more of an affinity to chips.
Oh, I love chips, dude. I have such a carbo addiction, and I just I can't buy them anymore because like carbs are just the worst for my metabolism of breaking down carbohydrates. Here. Oh no, you're fine. Mine goes right to my hips every time. Give me another paper towel. I just want to wipe my fingers off a little bit. There you go. That's so stupid. I'm glad we got that on mic.
That was a good bit.
That was a pretty good bit. Okay.
These are really good. These are much better than the coffee.
These are much better than the coffee. Dude, if Emma hears this and she hears how mad you were about it, she's not coming on the show. So if you want to,
I do find her.
If you want to burn that bridge,
I do. I'm fond of her work.
Like what?
Her YouTube videos.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest with you. So
how honest do you want to be with me?
Well, it's debate. Okay, so I don't know. I'll wait. I won't speak on. We know somebody who knows her. Is what I was gonna say.
Do we?
Oh yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
I'll wait for he's hopefully gonna be coming on the show soon.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we can get him to talk about it.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, he can hopefully talk about it then. But I don't want to say something I'm not supposed to. But I mean, I'm sure he'd be fine with it. But fuck, I was saying something about that. Oh, but I was talking to this person about her, and I was like, I honestly have never seen any of her videos, but I just follow her because of the fashion sense that she has.
She was also
think the stuff that she does is cool. I've never seen it, to be completely honest.
She's really relatable.
Sure. No, and she's very funny and kind of like, not like super self-deprecating, but like slightly from what I can tell, which is fun. She's like honest, and she's the kind of social media influencer I like. That's like not annoying,
right?
You know what I mean?
Right.
And isn't like overbearing and is like,
here's everything I'm doing. I love myself.
Yeah, post pictures of just like random shit and stuff like that. And I think I watched a video. I watched her. I did. It wasn't her video, but Architecture Digest did like a house tour with her, and I watched that.
Eclectic little house.
And I liked her in that. Like I thought she was funny and stuff. So, but yeah, she's cool. Anyways, I'm sorry to slow down a little bit.
Is that coffee?
But yeah, I mean, you hate her coffee, I guess. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. I liked it.
I mean, she approved it, so it's probably coffee she likes. So it's good.
It is good. It's good quality.
And again, it's another YouTuber venture into. It's a YouTuber venture into real
Drinks.
life. I mean, just real life ventures.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like
Walmart.
stuff that the Prime.
Thank you for the Prime.
Yeah. Chat, is this real?
Chat.
Yo,
chat. Is he speaking crazy or is that just me?
So, this is something I wanted to talk about. I wanted to bring up on the show this week.
Okay.
Um.
I guess we'll save the thing I was going to jump into.
Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. No. Do this
You
one.
go.
I was just being a dick.
I missed it.
No, bring this up. No, seriously. We'll talk
Okay,
about the
so
other thing
I
in a
brought
minute.
up.
I'll just be a dick.
Okay, I'm bringing this up because
Okay.
it's an interesting concept. It's I saw it on Twitter and I think I saw it on I was scrolling Google or something
Rumble.
like that. Yeah, I was on Rumble, or I was on Truth Social.
Of course. Also known as Twitter.
This article piqued my fancy. The title of the article is from Forbes. It says 3 dead giveaways you're dealing with a woke fisher, according to a psychologist. So social awareness and progressivism have become increasingly important for many people, especially when it comes to dating and relationships. Unfortunately, some choose to exploit this trend by pretending to be more socially conscious and woke than they actually are in a bid to attract partners. This is what is known as woke fishing. So, the bad news is that it can be frustrating and even harmful for those who are looking for a genuine connection. The good news is that it is often easy to see past the deception once you know what to look for. Here are 3 signs that someone you are interested in is likely woke fishing you.
Okay.
They seem to agree with you on every aspect of issue you are passionate about. That's the first one. The second one is they seem to only have a superficial understanding of the issues they claim to care about. And 3, they're obsessed with their social media presence and are inconsistent with their opinions.
Okay.
So those are the top 3 that
This is something that's been going on for a long time, though.
Yeah.
Like,
this is from Mark Travers, PhD.
This
in
is pretty
American
much
psychology.
all that the show Seinfeld is about.
Yeah, but I mean,
but it's not. But they're saying it in a way that it's only about woke things.
yeah,
But it's people lie about shit to get partners. That's been a known thing.
right.
But they're just trying to recycle it and make it about.
Yeah, they're coining a new term,
wokeness.
and that's I just thought it was interesting that it's like this. But it's funny because there are people I feel like I'll get into conversations with, and
Yeah.
it will start out where I'm talking about it a lot, and then we'll just be like, oh yeah, for sure. I'll be like, oh yeah, why does anybody give a shit about what trans people do with their bodies? Like doesn't affect me, so I don't give a shit.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly. And then
No.
and then they're like, yeah, but whenever you start getting into the the sports and the bathroom stuff, that's where it's what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, so you actually
Yeah.
do give a shit.
And then and then it's like.
They're like, well, it's whenever they start
It's-
dealing with what I'm doing with my life.
Mhm.
And I'm like, it's like going to the fucking bathroom because that's what they want to do anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
It's-
stuff like that where it's like it doesn't fucking affect you. You don't have to poke your nose in everything that everybody's doing all the fucking time.
Mhm.
And that's stuff like that where I'm like, okay, so you actually do care.
Yeah. I find myself
Rest in peace, Chips.
buy chips. I find myself doing that. I don't find myself woke fishing, but I find myself just responding and to just get out of a conversation.
Yeah, I mean,
I
that
don't do
happens
it.
a lot.
Yeah, I don't do it to and then go. Well, actually, I don't
Yeah.
agree with you.
I
I just do it to go. I'm like, there's no I have no interest in trying to change somebody's mind
Right.
on something who's just a random simpleton person.
And
Unless
there's
they want to
also-
have a sit down conversation with me about it. But if they're
seriously,
just if they're just in a line with me somewhere, or if they're I don't care.
yeah, that's
You know what I mean?
There's also I think some psychologists are people who are really good at manipulation and talking and arguing,
Yeah.
argumentative
Like
things.
you.
Yeah. Well, that say that instead of trying to argue with someone and being like no, that immediately cuts off them bringing an opinion into their life. So
Yep.
you have to start with something like I agree. However, or I agree on a couple of things and say what you agree on, and then it's here's
Yeah.
what I think.
Yeah, if
And
I
it could
want to
be the
have
complete opposite, and they'll be
Right.
like, oh yeah, no, for sure.
if I want to have a conversation with somebody about it, I'll do it. But again, if it's just a throwaway conversation,
Yeah.
then it's
But
I'm trying to
I
get
guess
out of
this
this
is for
Walmart
dating.
right
I guess
now.
this is for dating.
Yeah.
So-
So back to that. I have not.
You're a woke fisher. I get it.
No, but I also am I'm still in the minds. Well, I mean, I say
I
I'm
personally,
still-
I personally, it does, it feels very disingenuous to say this, but it's
Mhm.
I do literally try to find like a middle ground in
Yeah.
like where and see both sides of it, where it's like, okay, I can like, especially if I'm reading like an article on something, I'm like, okay, I can see like why this side might believe that.
Sure.
But it's like whenever it's a super biased article,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, yeah, see, you guys are out of the, like you guys are off the fucking deep end.
Everything now. But
Yeah, but it's like, but it does. I do take time to do it, but but there are people that immediately like look for. Whenever I say take time doing it, it's that I'm able to explain it to other people.
Yeah.
And then like spread the message that I want to spread about it, and understand the concept of it. Whereas people on the other side want to wait for the details to come out so that they can say, oh, that guy, he had a lot of crime, so he was a bad person. Stuff like that, where it's like, no, I'm trying to spread like these are the steps that were in place that made that happen.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
But getting back to it being in the dating world that they're talking about, I'm always kind of like what you were saying, just reworded a little bit different. But like, I'm always in the mindset, and kind of have been since college, where I like my whole social ideology completely changed for the better. Of course.
Because college.
Because I'm woke.
Yeah, because college is the woke school.
If it did, then thank God it did. If that's what they want to run with, then sure.
Yeah.
Since then, I'm less like firm. I'm firm in like you said, very specific things that are like obvious. But like in other things, I'm still open to hear what people say about it, and I'm still like finding things out, and like
I like finding a different.
My mind.
I like hearing a new perspective on something.
Yeah, and so like
a perspective I agree with, but a new like way of looking
right.
at it.
So in that like dating world, I would never ever accept something if I didn't truly feel it, and just to like
be like, oh yeah, see, that'll get you to like you.
Like
that'll get you to like me. Yeah, I'll agree with you.
Because I'm also like, if you couldn't tell, but I also don't really like talk about this very often. I don't really date around. It's not something. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's just not my interest. I'm kind of just like when it happens with somebody, it happens when you find chemistry. So I'm also like, I would say picky, in the sense that like, for me, there's literally no reason in the world that I would ever lie about anything to somebody, because like that's not like, I have no interest in doing
I don't even like lying. So like I get so guilty after lying.
Yeah.
All the time.
And so, but what I was going to say is that like, I would be the person that like would hear what somebody had to say about it and then be like, huh, okay, maybe I do feel that way. And then like, maybe start feeling passionate about it.
Yeah. I'll listen to what they had to say, and then probably like a week or honestly like a couple days later, I'll be like, like a couple days ago we talked about this. Yeah. And then I'll bring it up and be like, here's some other things I was thinking about it. And they'd probably be like, yeah, of course. Yeah. Right. I mean, like it'd just be like I don't know, a conversation with someone.
I don't know. Hey, I don't know. But I've not been in many relationships, and I would still consider all of the relationships I was in to be immature and juvenile. Yeah. At the time, because it was when I was young. It was when they were young.
Right.
But I have had two experiences of like someone that I was dating saying that they were one thing, and then like months later they were like, oh yeah, I just said that. And I was like, why that's not even like a big deal to me. I don't really fucking care. Right. Like that's such a weird thing to like
and
keep
then I
this
also
big
think,
lie up about.
I also think that the woke fishing probably goes into if I had a guess, this is just my speculation. People on the right putting on their dating profile as liberal. Yeah. And then you get to know them and they're actually super conservative. Yeah. Because it's like those I mean the thing is that to some people it doesn't fucking matter. Right. Where it's like, oh yeah, I can date whoever I want whenever I want. Like it doesn't matter.
Because they don't care about
they don't care about politics, which is good because I can't do that. And so like whenever I see someone that's like liberal, if I see someone that's like they put conservative on their dating profile, I know that we will not get along.
Yeah, I even do that with liberal. like if you like, first of all, I am on dating apps, but I don't like them. Yeah. I think they're I mean, I don't think they're stupid and pointless or anything like that, but it's just like They kind of are.
Yeah,
in a sense.
I think there's I saw this video like validity. Just
Yeah.
there's a validity behind that. Like, it's better to have like in-person connections and like.
Oh, of course.
Like it's way much better to do it in person than like it.
100%.
As honest, as kind of silly as it is to say this, but like you do click with people if you meet them in person, and like
100%.
or click or not, or you'll get a vibe from them. You know that you just get that in person, and you don't get that over a dating app.
And that's why like I think they're kind of stupid and pointless. But I think the reason I found them to be, I don't know if useful is the right word, but like the times where anything has come from a match on a dating app, it was somebody that I already knew.
Right.
And then it was like, it's kind of a way to be like, show that you're, to me, I've realized that it's just a way to show that you're out on the market to people that already know you or know someone through you.
Right.
Because again, that's literally the only people I've met or talked to through it.
Yeah.
And then we already had that in-person connection anyways.
Right.
But what I was going to say is that like when I am on there, even if I see conservative or liberal, I'm like, oh, you're way too like set in your own ways that you're like are like so open to displaying that to everybody.
Right.
And it's like, you know, not every time, but
I personally like putting on there because it scares away people I don't want to talk to. So I do.
Right.
I'm like, I don't want to fucking talk to you at all.
Right. And those people will come either way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But I'm with you.
But that's why I put it. And then also on, to get into a specific dating app, but on Hinge you can put like more like what your personal belief is on there. So it's like I put liberal, but I was like more left than liberal.
Yeah. I put polyamorous.
Yeah, there you go.
Like
I put monopolitical.
Yeah. It was like that video I sent last night. What is your gender?
Mechanic.
I'm a mechanic. But yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna start woke fishing here soon.
Yeah. So that was just an interesting concept.
Open season.
Work that into your daily vocabulary. No, I'm just kidding. But it's an interesting concept that I think. It's just an interesting take on just normal dating life.
It is, but it's also like
it's a reality.
It's very pandery to like, you know, this big scary word woke that everybody loves using all the time. And I'm definitely going to put in the title of this because I just realized that that'll definitely get a lot of clicks if I put woke in the title.
Dating gone woke?
Oh, you just wrote it for me. I think that's what we're going to call this episode. But yeah, I mean, it's pandery, but it's also like I already said at the beginning, it's like, it's taking an idea that's been around forever and then being like, how can we make this?
Because I feel like a lot of people on their dating apps play, and just people that are going out and dating, play themselves up. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like they play themselves up, and it's like, oh yeah, see, you know, and then it's like,
that's what dating apps are for. It's for showing people how good you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
it's
not
the same
showing
thing with like
anything bad about yourself.
Yeah. Same thing with like Instagram too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. It's like all the good parts of your life, not about anything. And it's like dating is about working someone into your daily boring ass life.
Right. Exactly. And showing them like the 5 cool things you've done over the past 3 years.
Yeah.
And then being like, I'm really adventurous. I like to travel.
I like going outside.
I really like to travel. Oh, where you been? I went to Florida last summer.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You are a big traveler, aren't you? Anyways, moving on from that. I'm feeling like I'm talking too much like, you know, those right-wing commentators.
You are.
I'll keep my manifesto to myself.
Yeah.
No,
I was
but
wondering
I
why
just
you
feel
shared
like
that Google
about.
Doc with me.
Oh yeah, did you read that?
No.
I need you to spell check a couple things.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
I didn't know if I spelled Nazi right.
I've been spelling like Yahtzee.
Yeah, with a
N.
couple T's and a
easy.
Anyway, that's for another time. Okay. So, Gavin, I don't know if you saw this or not, but the show I work for, Office Hours Live, you've heard of it.
Yeah.
Obtained some footage that most people did see this interview with Elon Musk, but most people didn't see just how deep it went. And Office Hours was able to obtain this.
The full clip.
this full hour-long footage and displayed it out there, and Twitter and Elon is trying to suppress it, and they can't. I mean, they're putting it out there. We're putting it out there, and I don't know if you've seen it or not, but it's pretty compelling stuff here. If you haven't seen it already, go to Office Hours Live on YouTube. It should show up on the front page. It's called "The Pause That Shook the World," unedited, and I would just like to play a little clip if you don't mind me doing that here, Gavin. So here's a little clip from it. Which, sorry, I probably should.
Yeah, I want to see that. Huh.
I mean, pretty compelling stuff, right?
Right.
It's just like, what is he gonna say? You know, I mean, it's just like anticipation of like that starkness. It just makes you want to explode. You know what I mean? It's just like what's going on?
Right. What's going on up in that brain? What
and
wheels
when
are
is it
turning?
going to come out?
Right. Some would
It's just
say that he's still
crazy.
paused.
Oh, man, I keep thinking I keep thinking it's coming. So if you haven't seen that, you got to go watch it. I mean, share it everywhere you can because Twitter is really trying to suppress it. Elon is all over this.
Right.
He is not letting people see this, and I mean, it blew my mind. I could not believe that they were able to obtain this, and just grateful we were able to get it out there, and everybody just needs to see it. So, yeah. Moving on from that, though, one thing I forgot to mention is the return of Next Door Drama. We were off Next Door Drama last week, and this week, Chaboy is back at it again, back in that app. It's perusing. Doesn't take long to come across some gold, Gavin, I'll tell you that.
Not with this one.
It does not take long at all,
Wow.
my friend. I get email notifications on the daily.
From this one post.
Hourly. No, from other
Oh.
posts. And I flag them in my emails so I can see them later. I bookmark them. It does not take long. So if you don't know what Nextdoor Drama is, Nextdoor is an app. It's a blog posting website for your neighborhood, and people just post the most absurd shit ever on there, and I love it to goddamn death. And so what we do is we take a blog entry, we take the comments, we script it out, we reenact it as a dramatic interaction as if it was happening in real life on God's green earth. And this week we have a doozy. The title of it is, "Dear Whoever Keeps Calling the Police on My Child." ... I will be playing the character of Jody, who's fed up. Gavin will be playing Serena, who's a concerned citizen. And then we got our old friend, if you don't know who he is, our old friend Rod, who's going to read for the part of Michael, who is, he's old. I think that explains it. So without saying much else, I'm going to pull up the Nextdoor Drama intro song, and here it goes. This week on Nextdoor Drama. Dear whoever keeps calling the police on my child every time he plays outside, stop. Why don't you come on over and we could talk? At this point, it is harassment and wasting not only my time, but our lovely police department's time. You already know where I live, so stop by. My child is 8 years old. He's either outside with me, my husband, or daughter. Once they were called, he was outside in a robe. The next, he was too loud. The next was because he had no shoes on. The next one, he was riding his bike and my daughter was right behind him on her bike.
Was the cops called on your parents when you was young outside playing or walking outside in your robe? This world is so... anymore. Children can't go outside and play anymore. Can't ride their bike down in front of their own home. What's up, people? Is that dangerous out there? Mankind is destroying us. Not no flood or fire or disease. Everyone wants get all freaked out over COVID going around. But in my opinion, some people need to look in the mirror. Straight up 100%.
People are strange. The Doors, 1967.
Shockers! The kid was outside in a robe. I have gone out with my dogs in a robe. Was he naked under it and it was not tied? Yup. That would have been quickly talked with the parents. Did you know little X was out showing his bits to the world? Granted, my grandson will use my side yard / backyard behind the shed to go pee. He asked if he could go poo outside. Well, the dog does. Sigh. You are 6, but you are 6. Get your butt in the house. Keys need to be outside. No shoes? Shockers. Oh wait, I don't always have shoes on. Have even walked out to get the mail and show with no shoes. I lived. People need to get a life. I like that neighbors watch out for kids, but this is a bit much.
When I was 8 until I was 15, I spent my summers in Emporia, Kansas with my grandparents, my friends, and I had the run of the town. We would ride our bikes from one end of town to the other. Played inside a World War II tank at the Soldiers' Memorial in town. We could open and close the hatches, turn the turret a full 180 degrees, and raise and lower the main gun. Took my son when he was about 8 and everything was welded and locked down. So sad. We would ride the campus at Kansas State Teachers College and collect soda bottles the students tossed into the bushes, at a penny each. We turned them into the local grocery store on Market Street, rode our bikes to the candy store next to the theater with a quarter from the bottles.
Alright, Rod.
For a nickel each we could get a bag of sunflower seeds.
Rod, okay.
For another nickel we could get a small bag of dried peas and get 3 plastic straws for pea shooters.
Okay.
While at the grocery store we would ask the butcher
great,
for
Rod.
some
That's
suet
good.
which
You
he
already
gave
at
us
the
for
grocery
free.
store. You already told us about
And
it.
grab arcane poles and bait the hooks with suet to catch some crawdads from the pond
All
on the
right.
grounds
All
of the
right.
college.
Okay.
After catching
All
a couple
right.
dozen we would take them to the bait shop and sell them for a dime a dozen. We
Wow.
would then
A
take
lot of
our
selling.
20-30 cents and ride our bikes to the south end of town to the ice cream store.
All right.
And for a nickel
Okay.
get a big
That's-
scoop of
all
ham.
right. That's enough. Thank you, Rod. Thank you, Rod.
Oh, God. Jesus. Get a life, Rod.
He just doesn't stop. I don't even know where he. I don't even have that written. That I don't. I have no idea where he pulled that from. It was a part of the story, though. He did read it.
Contributed.
He did contribute. He did contribute. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
What do you think about talking about other people's kids' genitals?
That was an honestly weird turn I was not expecting, but
I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting any of it.
I get it.
You get what? What part of that do you get?
No, but I mean,
You just don't like that they're wasting our sweet police officers' time.
yeah, I mean, I get why you could call the cops. That's what I meant. Is that it's I get
Yeah.
why you could call the cops, but it's just fucking go out there and talk to them about it.
Yeah, and there's also
There's more important things to be calling the cops for.
Well, and a common occurrence with these next door drama entries or next door entries is that there's never the full story.
Yeah.
You never hear the full story because there are lunatics who call cops on nothing, but there's also people like this who I can already tell are very defensive about and being very vague about what was happening
Right.
and aren't giving the full
might have been
story.
that the kid was honestly going up and knocking on their doors or some shit like that.
Right. Or literally anything. I mean,
And the
I was a kid.
probably
and
all I was doing was just walking. They
Yeah.
just call the cops on me.
I was a kid who did stupid shit like that.
Right.
And I never got the cops called on me. My friends did once while I was with them. But I never personally got the cops called on me. I've gotten yelled at by people. by
Right.
old people, but
Right.
but yeah, I see both sides of it.
No, I don't know why you would talk about another person's child's genitals.
I don't understand that. It's very weird.
Like
little X. Speaking
right.
of Elon Musk,
Yeah.
very weird stuff.
Very weird.
Gavin.
Of course.
Another segment we do every week is called "What You Listening To," and it's where Gavin and I sit here and we recommend. Excuse me.
Sorry.
Ate a lot of those chips, huh? And we recommend music to each other and to the audience of what we're listening to, song, album, anything like that. And this week, Gavin, what are you listening to? What have you been
I'm listening to the 2018 single by Men I Trust, Show Me How. It's their most popular song. Men I Trust is a duo from Canada. Yeah, speaking of ketchup chips. I guess it might be a trio, but I think it's a duo. Yeah. Well, hold on.
Oh God! Don't give.
Oh
us
no,
fake
it's a trio.
news.
It's a trio.
Don't woke fish me right now, dude.
It's trio. But it's a trio. There's 3 people. They are on tour right now, so you'll see them play Lollapalooza in Chicago in August.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they're touring right now. They're touring hard.
I'm touring right now.
Yeah, they're at Lollapalooza 2023. So I'm excited to see some clips from that. They have they show up a lot in my playlist made for me. So but they keep coming up, and I really like listening to their songs. So just recommending the single because that's the only one that I know for sure I've listened to before. So
Nice. Something new. This week I am listening to an album called an EP called A Biblical Worship of Violence by a band called Teeth. Teeth is a band I have never heard of personally. They've only released a bunch of singles from what I can tell. Maybe they release more and it's just like YouTube Music being stupid because they're a smaller band. But it's another, of course, hardcore, metalcore band, but a little bit more industrial, I would say. So you'll hear some more electronic sounds, and more industrial electronic sounds. So a really cool EP. It's loud. It's angry
they've only
in
listened.
that sense.
They've only had singles up to this point. So yeah.
That's okay. So that's correct. It's really good. I saw the drummer of a band that I've recommended on here before. Why am I blanking so hard now? Oh my God. Thrice, the drummer of Thrice, posted about this, and I was like, okay, I'll give it a listen. And I really liked it. I liked it a lot. Just some like random like issues with it is there's like some kind of, I always have my issues with like spoken word type stuff, and there's not really spoken word per se, but there's like kind of new metal spoken word, where if you've ever listened to new metal and people like talk, but they kind of
I try so hard.
No, that's singing, buddy.
I know, but it's
more
like
they say.
I don't know why I try so hard.
They say something scary in a voice like this. It doesn't even. Well, it's usually kind of like a rhythmic saying, and it's like I find that a little corny. Speaking of new metal, corn. And it's like it's fun in new metal songs, but like doing that now is like okay, it's a little. That's a little
mid 2000s for me.
Yeah, but still good. Listen to all of it. I mean, there's only 5 songs on it. So yeah, that's what I'm listening to. Pretty good stuff. Lots of good metal, lots of good hardcore stuff coming out right now. So I've just been on that kick, and I can't stop listening to it and recommending it. Should we get it?
Well, everybody, thanks for listening to Takes All Kinds podcast, episode 116. Keep liking, keep subscribing, keep commenting, keep rating, keep starring, keep doing everything that you do. We'll be here coming up with new content for you weekly on Fridays.
My stupid fucking buttons don't work, dude. Oh, man, this soundboard is like so fucked up. Yeah, we'll be back next week, hopefully with another taste test. Maybe we'll get those mustard Doritos and try those out, huh? You little bastard.
The vultures are waiting to pick your bones.